Hey, welcome to Man Kitchen Recipes. I'm Kevin, and this video is going to be the rib tips from the rib night that I did the other day, the last weekend. Anyway, so like I mentioned at the end of the other one, this video would have been extremely long if I included those in the rib night video. So here's the video on how you smoke the rib tips of your St. Louis ribs, or if you're just cleaning up a bunch of baby backs. Either way, great stuff. Check it out. Okay, so here's my St. Louis ribs. If you watched my how to make the best ribs, St. Louis and baby back ribs video, if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. It's not a 3-2-1. It's actually the best way to do ribs. You do about 3, you do about 1, and you do like 20 minutes at the end. It's not a 3-2-1. 3-2-1 sometimes will just plain overcook your ribs. So anyway, with these ribs, they're kind of fatty. I'm getting them all cleaned up. I'm going to get the membrane off, trim up any excess fat that is on these ribs, because you don't want all the fat. Some fat is flavor, but some fat is just too much fat. So anyway, here's how I clean up my St. Louis ribs. It's pretty easy. Just take your time. You'll get them cleaned up. They'll look good. You know, and you also want to trim the fat on the other side. That's the fat I was talking about. And then at the top of the bone, you can feel it where the bone ends and the cartilage begins. The cartilage part is where the rib tips are. I'm going to slice the top part of these St. Louis ribs off. So you just get a nice sharp knife, you find the top of those ribs, and you just cut down. Break apart where the cartilage connects, and you can feel the ribs all the way down, and just slice it off. And then they'll be squared up almost like a baby set of baby back ribs. So there's our rib tips right there. Okay, look at that. That is good meat to still eat. And then also on your St. Louis ribs, you want to square them up a little bit. I'm going to cut a couple of ribs off. Well, let me get a little bit of that fat off first. Okay, so on the end, some of the bones are super small, almost like cartilage itself. So follow up till the rib bones actually start, and you want to cut that last chunk off. And that too is delicious meat that we're going to add to our rib tips. So you get them all squared off. I'm going to cut the one off the end here. And then that's how you prepare a St. Louis rib for smoking. And that looked good. Okay, so after I did both my St. Louis ribs, cleaned them up, I also had a couple little pieces from my baby back rib, but those are the pieces left over. That piece of meat right there is good. And all of this we're gonna smoke. I mean, you know, this alone is a meal. But we had them, and we had them kind of as a snack while we're waiting for the ribs to finish up. So there you go. And here they are. I'm just gonna put a little spray butter down. You can use whatever binder you want. I'm using my classic barbecue rub that I make, and I'm also gonna throw some of my spicy SPG on these as well. Both sides, turn them over, get them coated. Make sure you get all the little areas. So these rib tips, just like your ribs, you want to put a nice coating on them. And same thing, I'm doing the classic rub, and then I'm doing my spicy SPG, which I love. I use it a lot. If you watch my videos, you'll know that. I call it world famous just for the fun of it. But it's just the spicy SPG. Okay, now that I got all these, looks like I got them all nice and coated. There's a piece right here. Oh, got to get some in there, right? Okay, now they're all coated. So obviously we got them all seasoned up, and I am going to put those on the little Pit Boss Tailgater today, because those will probably cook a little faster. I'm going to do them a little different, so I'll show you what I'm going to do with them. Okay, so here are the rib tips, and I went ahead and just cut them in chunks right now. And I'm going to throw these in the little Tailgater over there. And we're going to let those go for about an hour, and we'll give them a check. They are also at 225 and also have the cherry pellets from Kingsford. So let's get these in. Okay, there they are inside the Pit Boss Tailgater. It's kind of a tight fit in there with two of these, but I think I got enough ventilation for this to run okay. So anyway, we'll see you in an hour. Look at that. Okay, those have been in for 1 hour. They need obviously some more, but we'll let them roll. Okay, while the rib tips cook, we're going to add about a half a cup of Sweet Baby Ray's, and I've got this Young Guns chopped green chilies, and I'm going to add about a, I don't know, quarter cup. We'll mix it all up. Yes, green chili and barbecue sauce is amazing. We love our green chilies here. You can get green chilies in a can. If you want to mix this particular barbecue sauce up, give it a taste. I'm going to add a little bit more green chili to it. And there you go. That's my green chili barbecue sauce that I'm going to put on these rib tips. And then I'm going to use my pineapple habanero sauce. The glaze that I had, I got this at Costco. It's Rothschild's pineapple habanero glaze. And I'm just going to do like I did. Well, this is for my ribs as well. I just add it about a tablespoon or two at a time. And you mix it up. Now with Sweet Baby Ray's, man, you can make all kinds of different barbecue sauces and play around, experiment with what you like, and I guarantee you'll come up with some delicious delicious sauces for your barbecue. So this one needed a little bit more barbecue sauce, and that's it. We've got a pineapple habanero barbecue sauce and a green chili barbecue sauce for our rib tips today. 2 hours on our rib tips. They're looking pretty darn good. Here is one batch. Same thing. We are going to get some butter on these. Good amount of sugar, brown sugar. Okay. And last but not least, we're going to cover these with some honey. I'm going to cover them with some foil. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to get these back in and do the next one, and we'll be back. We're going to let these go at least an hour. We'll be back. Okay, here is one batch of rib tips. Ooh, they are steaming. Look at that. I gotta say, they look amazing. Let me see a little spoon here. Just move them around a little bit. Look at that. They look great just in the sauce that they're in. These are going to be amazing. Now, I know you're wondering, what am I going to put on these? Well, for starts, I think I'm going to pour a little bit of this sauce off, just a little. Get a container. All right, let me just pour a little bit of that off. All right, not all of it. We want a little moisture in there on the bottom. This batch here, green chili barbecue sauce. Let's just pour this over them. Hey, what can I say? It's New Mexico. We got to have our green chili. And when we're making this many different varieties of ribs, why not? Right? Why not? Make sure they're all nice and coated. These are going back in for 20 minutes, probably 30. Okay, here is the second batch. Look at that steam come off of there. Okay, same thing with these. I'm going to pour a little bit of that off of there, leave some in there. And since I really like this pineapple habanero, that's what these are going to get. Look at that. I had plenty of this barbecue sauce here that I made up, so we're going to use it. right. Is your mouth watering yet? Mine is. Okay. Make sure we get these all coated. Back in they go. 20 minutes, we'll be done. Okay, and for our rib tips, look at that. Oh man, those are the green chili barbecue, and these are the pineapple habanero. These are gonna be amazing. All right, guys, let's go eat. Okay, didn't those look delicious? They were amazing. And here I'm gonna give you a taste test of these. They were delicious that night. This is the next night. They're so good. Pineapple habanero. You can kind of still see the pineapple on there. Rib tips. So good, so tender. Awesome. The other ones I did a, man, those are good. I love that pineapple habanero barbecue sauce. The other tray I did some barbecue sauce, and I tossed in a bunch of green chilies. You know, it's New Mexico. We love our green chilies. And it tasted amazing, and on these rib tips, they're so good. They're not real super spicy, but you could taste the green chili, so. So good. Man. That green chili is so good. Like I said, it's not hot, just flavorful. We have those little pieces of, I don't even know what you call it, but those pieces that we cut off from the St. Louis ribs, the thin pieces. That's the green chili one. So good. All right. I'll let you go. Finger licking good. I do have a napkin. So anyway, thank you so much for checking this one out too. 2 long videos, but 2 different things. You got to use all that meat that you cut off of the St. Louis ribs, or if you're just squaring up baby back ribs, cook those pieces too. They're amazing. Thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe. Leave a comment. We'll see you on the next video, and I hope you have a great day.